updates to the Outback. You're gonna have this nice storage area here. It's got your little mesh pouch for your phone or keys or what have you. You're gonna have a nice little guy down here to keep stuff from falling down into the hull itself.
Yeah, I like that vertical hatch. I put mine in the Compass. I put it horizontal. And
yep, and this way you can just put your knees to the side and open up the hatch without any issues there. We got some fish killer decals up here.
Cool. Decals are always cool.
Similar to the Compass, you're going to have the ability to hold your your drive in the up position.
And that holds the fins
up out of harm's way.
so you can see that.
This is going to be the Mirage 180, which obviously has the forward and reverse, which your Compass did have.
Yep.
This is going to have turbo fins stock, a little bit nicer. I believe it's 25% faster, which is kind of cool. And then these are also going to have the kick-up ability in case you get into harm's way.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about doing any damage to the fins by hitting that log or rock or sand or what have you underneath.
Yep, my Compass got that too, but that was an upgrade by getting the camo version.
Oh, yep, totally. Up here, rudder-wise, similar rudder feature to your Compass. One nice feature about the rudder is you're going to have steering on both the left and right hand, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I've found that to be very useful depending on what side of the boat that you're either fishing on or messing around with. Again, rudder is going to be similar to the Compass, where we're going to be just pulling up that rudder, making sure that it's obviously in the forward orientation, and then dropping said rudder down by just releasing the tension. On this boat, you're going to notice you've got a second cord, and that's going to be for the transducer plate.
Okay.
Transducer plate is going to be located under the boat, of course. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I can see it.
When said transducer is installed, you're able to actually lower the transducer below the boat in order to get a little bit better reading.
And then that side view works for that.
Correct. And
cool.
Then being able to obviously pull the transducer out of harm's way when we're beaching it, putting in the back of the pickup truck, so on and so forth, is why we would want to be able to raise that transducer back up.
Cool.
Obviously, we're plumbed and ready in a couple different places for said fish finder and transducer, depending. Batteries can be installed down under the seat is the most common area, which can be accessed by this nice big hatch right here.
Okay.
Another nice feature, you're going to have a watertight, nice big storage area up in the bow of the Compass, or excuse me, of the Outback. Lots of room in there, but very easy to access. Lots of storage and easy to use. This is going to be designed and used protecting the rudder when putting this in the back of a pickup truck. Depending on the angle, what you can do is you can actually push this thing on here, okay? And that's gonna stop the rudder from getting damaged. That's the one downside to this rudder assembly. The upside to this rudder assembly is by moving it forward, it really turns the boat nicely. It also has a kick-up option, which, so if you get into some sand or something, it automatically kicks up to get out of harm's way.
Well, that's nice that it comes with this, because the Compass didn't come with it. I had to buy that separate.
Yep. Said you have two positions for the carts, the wheel cart. You have the traditional position, which is going to be all the way in the back, aft of the center line. And then you're going to have a more forward opportunity here, which I found is really nice for maneuvering the boat inside the garage, not necessarily for getting it in and out of the pickup truck.
And those scuppers for that, those are actually reinforced, aren't they?
Yes.
So I know the older ones weren't, and they had issues with them.
Yep.
But now they are.
Yeah, and actually all the new rod holders are all reinforced now. You've got the ability to to put your fish finder and all your Scotty mounts. You got an A-trail right here. You got just all kinds of different opportunities for attaching tools. This is kind of cool. This is designed to you can put a tackle box in here, and then you can slide these things over, and that's going to hold the tackle box in there from falling out, which is kind of slick.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. This A-trail actually has track on it also.
Exactly, yeah, and you can put, you've got that T-groove on the outside as well as obviously on the inside there. So lots of opportunity for different mounts and adjustments. Cup holder on either side. You have the ability to put your paddle on either side, of course.
And every Hobie comes with a paddle, even though you don't use it much.
Every Hobie comes with a paddle. Our joke is once you pedal a kayak, you'll never paddle again.
That's the way I've been. I do everything I can not to take that paddle off
100%. In the front, so you can come all the way up to here, and then you can actually drop it both in the front and the back pretty darn low.
Nice.
You've got your fore and aft adjustment here, which is nice. So lots of adjustment there. And then you have your lumbar support. So you have a little boa back here. By tightening this thing here, you're adjusting the lumbar support in the back of the seat here. One of the coolest features turns into a camp chair or lunch chair for wherever you might be grabbing lunch on a beach somewhere. Kind of slick.
Sweet.
And then able to obviously throw back in the boat. One thing that I like to kind of pay a little bit of attention to when putting this back is, so when you put this thing in, you want to make sure that you roll it forward, okay, and then roll back. Basically what we're paying attention to is this lip right here.
Yeah.
Is for this. And the reason why this lip and that need to be in line is because when you go to pull this, that changes how this thing goes up and down.
Oh,
okay?
I see. Okay.
So basically what you're gonna do, if you just do this, then you're like, well, what the heck, I'm not in. If you take it like this, roll it forward, and then kind of pull back on it, the way that I know it's in is I lift up on it to make sure that it is actually engaged.
Okay.
And then that way, when you pull this, now we're able to go up and down with it, turn that down, and then it locks into place.
Sweet.
Again, in the back, you can see you have your kickstand, which is cool. So you have the ability to this, and that's what this little guy up here is.
Okay.
So if you want to sit down low, my personal favorite position is right here. I kind of call it recliner mode. Keeps the bum low, center of gravity low. Brings the knees up. If it's really rocky water, you can kind of put it down and keep that low center of gravity. But I just like having kind of that little bit up in the knees, low down in the lower back and in the bum. And then to get up, you just simply lift up, and then you have your kickstand guys right here.
Okay.
There's 3 positions technically. There, and then all the way up top.
Nice.
And then obviously just ensuring that the seat is in fact secure to the boat in case you go for a swim. You don't want to lose the seat overboard.
Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we put out more content. See ya.